Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. This is Dave, and I wanted to cover a few questions and also include for you in this video the way I'm going to use Contact Legend. Okay, so yesterday I sent out an email revealing for you the special pricing on this product called Contact Legend, and it's from a very reputable seller, and he's a friend of mine. He's been a friend of mine since way back in the day. Okay, so I trust this guy and I trust in what he creates, and he really did take almost an entire year putting this whole product together, and what he ended up with is really good, and it's something that I am going to be implementing in my business. And if you follow along this video, you're going to find out why. Okay, so I'm going to talk about some questions, and I'm also going to talk about my best use practice for this. So just kind of sit tight. At the end, towards the end of the video, I'm going to show you a little bit of, give you a little bit of training insight as to what I'm going to do with this product. So one of the questions that I received yesterday via email is, does the $299 price stay that way for the rebill? And the answer is yes. Once you get locked into the annual price of $299 a year, which may sound like a lot of money to a lot of you, okay? And I understand that. It's tough to come out of pocket with, a few $100s for your business at times. But when you consider what this software does for you, $300 is nothing compared to all the time and energy you're going to have to put in to doing all the follow-up marketing for your hot prospects. So if you want to make a really good investment of $299, this is well worth it. Now, so the answer is yes, you'll have that price forever unless you cancel. If you cancel it after the first year, you pay the $299, you cancel the first year. If you try to get back in, I don't know what the price is going to be. I mean, this is a special deal that Costas is giving me, because I'll show you what the normal pricing is in just a little bit, but it's a lot higher than that, okay? And I did have a question regarding this, which was a little confusing for me, but maybe you have the same type of question or don't quite understand it, because there are two options to buy this software. There's the $299 annually, okay, which basically gives you 6 months free is what it does. You pay $299 and it gives you 6 months free, because if you purchase it for the $49 a month option, if you average that over 12 months, it's going to cost you $588. Okay, so I had a question from a customer that said, well, that doesn't make sense. Why would I don't get the $588 annually. Well, it's not $588 if you take the $299 option. That's what the great deal is. The great deal is the $299. $49 is great if you just want to try it out. Okay, you just want to invest 50 bucks and see if this is going to work for you, then cool, that's an option. But trust me, the $299 is the way to go. The annual deal is the very best. All right, I had a question regarding the direct mail feature and whether or not it works globally, and the answer is yes. Now, postage pricing depends on what country you're in. I'm only familiar with the United States, and I can't say anything about pricing or postage in other countries, but it does work globally. Okay, it has an email function follow-up, voice broadcast follow-up, and direct mail follow-up. Now, there was a question from a customer that says, can we send custom URLs to our customers? Like if you have a website analysis or you have a mobile website, can we send that to them in the follow-up? And the answer is yes, if you're sending it through the email follow-up. Okay, the direct mail follow-ups are PDF files, so obviously you can't just interchange those links. I mean, you can, I guess, add a link there and that they can go to, but yeah, you can add custom emails and tokens and everything in your email follow-ups. All right, so let's get to how I'm going to use Contact Legend. Now, the first thing you need to do is figure out what service you're going to provide. Now, are you going to be offering mobile websites? Are you going to offer pay-per-click marketing, website design? And I put in bold here, do not offer everything, okay, because it gets too convoluted. You want to start focusing your business on one particular aspect. Now, I offer products in a variety of different services. That doesn't mean for you to go out and offer every single service from the beginning, but become an expert in one area, and then you'll be able to expand once you land your client. Then you can offer them all the different services. But don't tell people that you offer mobile, you offer pay-per-click, because then they'll think you know a little bit about a lot of stuff, and that doesn't necessarily work a lot of times. It's that whole jack of all trades, master of none. Okay, and they'll have that mentality about you, and believe me, I've done that when I was first starting out. I used to offer all these different services, and I couldn't land any leads. Once I focused on one thing, then I could land client after client, and it became much easier. So figure that out. Now, step number 2 is to find the leads. Now, a lot of people say, well, where do I find the leads? Leads are everywhere. They're at your favorite places, your hair salon, your restaurants that you go to, your school organizations. You talk to parents. You talk to parents of sports teams. You go to church. If you go to church, I've found leads at church, found at my kids' school events. I mean, just talking to parents, a lot of them are business owners, or a lot of them know business owners. And once they figure out what you do and you can tell them what you do, they're going to really, really be interested and want to share your information. Okay? Networking meetings are great. I found many leads at networking meetings. I used to be a member of BNI. And yeah, that's a paid service, but it's not very much considering you're going to have like almost 15 built-in leads as soon as you join, because that's usually about the average size of the group. And then you start going to these different chapters all around your local area, and you'll start meeting a ton of people. But there's local meetups, there's Chamber of Commerce meetings, there are a ton of networking meetings in your local area. And the third one is family members and social networks. I mean, it's really easy to start letting your friends know what you do, and they'll start spreading the word because they have favorite places like hair salon. They go to restaurants, they go to school organizations and know people at their local communities. So it just starts spreading like wildfire. Next thing you know, you got way too many leads to worry about. Okay, so step 1 was to figure out what you're going to offer. Step 2 was to find the leads. And step number 3 is the most critical and the most overlooked part of this business, which is the follow-up. Once you meet these people, the hardest part, believe me, I've been so lazy at it, and I probably could have closed a lot more business than I have in my career, but it's because I get lazy with the follow-up. You know, we don't want to be that pest that's always bugging people, and you know, but the fortune is in the follow-up. There's no doubt about it. And they say it sometimes takes up to 7 times to contact somebody before they say yes, right? But in our own nature, sometimes we don't want to be a pest. So, we don't want to be that person that's bugging. Oh, I don't want to bug them too much, or I don't want, and it just becomes very personal. Next thing you know, a month, 2 months goes by, they've already hired somebody else, or they've just forgot about it, you know, and it becomes very, very difficult. Now, let me give you a home selling example. Currently, I am in the process of selling my house. So I had to find a real estate agent. So I had all these guys that walk my neighborhood, and I talked to a number of them. Now, it was the one that I hired was the one that did the most follow-up with me. He phoned me, he texted me, he came by and he brought me listings of houses that he's been closing in our neighborhood, and it's just, that was what really struck a chord with me. The guys that had just come by and say, all right, well, here's my card, let me know if you want to, I don't want to follow up with them. They need to follow up with me, and that's why it's so important to have a good follow-up system. It's a necessary evil, and I know we don't like to do it, but it is necessary. So why not put your follow-up on autopilot? That's what's so great about Contact Legend. I mean, look at the steps with this software. You let Contact Legend know who your prospects and your customers are. So once you meet them at those networking meetings, or once you get introduced at a function, at church, or a sports event, a parent event, whatever, you get their business card, you get their information, you get their email address, and now you can start creating your campaigns. You specify your intro communication. Contact Legend will reach out to all your prospects with your initial message. So do a voice broadcast. It takes 2 minutes to just put a recording together and say, hey, this is Dave. I met you at a church function the other day. I hope you remember me. I just wanted to follow up with you, send you a little message and let you know that I'm really interested in helping you out with your business. So give me a call when you get a chance. Put that voice broadcast on autopilot. It'll ring them, it'll call them, it'll follow up with them via email, and then send them a direct response mail, you know, in the mail. Send them a letter. It's really, really cool. Number 3 is to choose your follow-up actions. So maybe you don't want to contact everybody by direct mail or voice broadcast, but the email functionality, and you can choose between whatever intelligent follow-up action you want. And then you just sit back and watch the magic happen. You can check all your stats to see, are they listening to your voice message? Are they getting the direct mail? Are they opening up your email? It says Contact Legend reaches out to all your prospects and follows up with those who are paying active attention. So why follow up with those that don't even care, right? I mean, you look at the stats inside of Contact Legend, you can see, well, I sent 41 pieces, I got 26 opens, I got follow-up actions, I've got 63% open rate, I've got 100% open rate, I've got people that are answering the phone, shows you how many campaigns you have active. I mean, it's so cool. This is the follow-up system that you're going to need for your business. Now, this is the regular pricing that I'm showing you on the screen. So $297 a month. I mean, for a software as a service product like this, yeah, that's pretty typical to pay something right around that area, okay? But you're not going to pay that today, and that's what the great deal is. And you got a few days left to pick this up for your special pricing. You get a special price, and I talked about the special pricing earlier in this video. $299 for an annual price. All right, that is nothing. You can't even hire a VA for $300 that will do all of this work for you on autopilot and just start building these campaigns and start following up with clients or prospects that you meet out in networking meetings and social events, and you guys will start closing the deals. All right, I am in the process of revamping my business and starting to offer pay per lead services. I'm no longer doing the little website design and anything like that. You know, even mobile is still great. It's a good lead in, but that's just going to lead me right to mobile pay per leads. And I'm going to be charging $1,500 a month for this service. So do you think I want to waste time on people that aren't willing to invest in their business? No, I want to follow up using Contact Legend so that I can find my top paying customers that want to increase the revenue for their business, want to get leads. I'm going to be doing the pay-per leads for them using pay-per-click marketing, and I'm going to be closing deals. All I need is a handful of clients. Okay, I already have 3. I'm looking to get maybe 10 clients that are paying me $1,500 a month, and I'm good. All right, and Contact Legend is the way I am going to be following up with all of these clients. So thanks for watching this video. It's a little bit longer than I wanted, but I just wanted to let you know you have until June 20th to grab this through my link. And, you know, I hope this is something that you can invest in. If not, it's no worries. Your business may not be ready for this yet, but to be honest with you, I can't stand following up with prospects. It's just not in my nature. I want Contact Legend to do that all for me. And then when they're ready, they'll be calling me, and I'll be able to close them on any deal really easy. So thanks for watching this. The button's below this video for you to pick this up. You still have a few days left. And thanks for your time and for watching this video. Take care.